Welcome back, guys. Today, I wanted to talk about Inception, but not about the movie, even though I like the movie. One of my favorite movies of Christopher Nolan, and one of my favorite soundtracks made by Hans Zimmer. And of course, the cast is stellar. We got cast like Tom Hardy, obviously Leonardo DiCaprio, and Cillian Murphy as well, and others. But I wanted to focus more about fashion, about the clothes that they wear. Every time I see this movie and look at the suits that they wear, all the stuff that they wear is just beautifully made. But the costume designer for this movie was called Jeffrey Jutland, and I saw an interview with him, and he also mentioned that he made sure that the like in all movies that what the character is wearing enhances the character, that makes the character more kind of visualize the character sort of thing. And I was gonna focus more on the three people I mentioned earlier: Leonardo DiCaprio, Tom Hardy, and Cillian Murphy. For me personally, what they wore was the best as well. Personally, I just liked everything that they wore, and it really also kind of showed, as I mentioned earlier, their character as well. So, what I liked most about Leonardo DiCaprio clothes is that most of his colours were muted. Nothing was too loud. You can tell he's been someone who's lived and experienced life, to be honest. Because like all this was more sort of like responsible adult sort of thing. When you get to that age where you don't want to wear loud stuff or branded stuff or stupid stuff like that, just wear casual, muted colours, natural colours, all that stuff with a nice blazer. But one of his like best outfit or costume, whatever you want to call it, was the last suit that he wore in the airport when he was walking down. That was just one of the most beautiful suits I've ever seen. I think it's the tie, because everything else is just a black suit, but it's the tie that kind of ties in the whole suit. It just gives it the whole different level, if I'm being honest. But yeah, moving on to Tom Hardy, when we first get introduced to him, he is all laid back, and he's got colours on him. Like his shirt's got colours, his blazer, everything he's wearing is like very colourful stuff, and kind of matches his environment when we first meet him, but also matches him as a personality, because he's the one that is the most daring personality in that group. He's the one that takes the role of like the most risky role of all of them. Sort of like, what I'm saying, like might not be the most riskiest, but it's like still pretty risky, I have to say. And so one of his favorite, yes, definitely true, exactly. So basically, the colours definitely played well together, and it was never like one colour was standing out too much. It was all in the mixture of his suit worked perfectly well together. And then moving on to Cillian Murphy, me personally, what I noticed about his suits was that his one was a more classic sort of suit, like 50s style. And personally, I feel like that was perhaps not his own style, but he just wanted to kind of copy his father, And you can see that through the suit as well. And also what I noticed as well is that his suits were a bit bigger as well. Trying to fit into his father's steps and all that stuff as well. But, or maybe that was because he was very skinny as well. So I'm not really sure if it was because he's skinny or because it was actually big suits, to show that he is still growing. Or, he is trying to step into his father's role. But yeah, overall I have to say it was just beautiful clothes. Like all the other characters were wearing just beautiful clothes as well. And I have to say it was definitely like this movie. I mean, the clothes that they were definitely brought this movie for me personally up to the next level. And next time you watch the movie, just pay attention to what they're wearing. and I can guarantee you will definitely fall in love like I have fallen in love with what they're wearing. And you might do your own video on YouTube.